welcome to the Warehouse Studio, where we get close, candid, and casual with some of our very own Goan celebrities. I'm Sylvia, and we have here Orville.
And this is the Warehouse Studio Band. That's Fraser, Marlon, Edelbert, and Mr. Bobo. Today we've chosen a song for you called Walk With Me, written, composed, and sung by this beautiful lady here. Music arrangements done by Iggy and Grayston. One of my personal favorites. I love this song, and it's my pleasure and honor to be singing it with her tonight. So, ready to walk with me?
Let's walk.
Walk with me when my heart needs company. Take my hand when you feel all alone. Come to me when you need someone near. 'Cause I am the one you can count on. Baby, you've touched my heart, you've touched my soul. 'Cause I feel when I feel whole. Baby, you've touched my heart, you've touched my soul. 'Cause I feel when I feel whole.
Since we've met, it's been just you and I, tear for tear, and eye for an eye. Don't you know, if you leave me, my heart is surely gonna cry. Baby, you've touched my heart, you've touched my soul. 'Cause if you I now feel whole. Baby, you've touched my heart, you've touched my soul. 'Cause if you I now feel whole.
Baby, I'll love you till the end of time. This promise I make with you hand in mine. But someday, if our love should fade, I'll look back and remember the promise that I made. Walk with me when my heart needs company. Take my hand when you feel all alone. Come to me when you need someone near. 'Cause I am the one you can count on. Baby, you've touched my heart, you've touched my soul. 'Cause if you and I feel whole. Baby, you've touched my heart, you've touched my soul. 'Cause if you and I feel whole.
Baby, you've touched my heart, you've touched my soul. 'Cause if you I now feel whole.
Baby, you love me. Baby, you want me.
Baby, you've touched my heart, you've touched my soul. 'Cause if you I now feel whole.
You've touched my soul. You've touched my heart. You've touched my soul.
Baby, you've touched my heart, you've touched my soul. 'Cause if you I now feel whole.
Baby, you love me. Baby, you want me.
Baby, you've touched my heart, you've touched my soul. 'Cause if you I now feel whole.
Dance is the most divine form of art. It's more than just moving your hands and legs. Dance has no barriers. It's something everyone can feel. So here's Sereno Gudino and Abigail Senna with a dance performance.
Julia, Julia, good mo Korea. Julia, Julia, good mo Korea. I was quite rockin' and hard you rasta. मुजगाच्या तालार कितें बाय तूं नाचता आनी तुजें सगळें वयतान सोकला मोडटा मोगाच्या बारान दोगांयची तोलकाश वाजता हांव मुजग वाजता तुवें रोखडेंच हाजीर आसता मुजगाच्या तालार कितें बाय तूं नाचता आनी तुजें सगळें वयतान सोकला मोडटा मोगाच्या बारान दोगांयची तोलकाश वाजता Julia, 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 Gochulora Mokoruya. Julia, 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 Gochulora Mokoruya. Julia, 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 Gochulora Mokoruya. Julia, Julia, Gochulora Mokoruya.
What a performance! What a performance! Well, today we have a team who's young, charming, and have made a mark for themselves in their respective fields. Today's guest completes the fashion and entertainment industry.
Please join us as we get to know them better. So let's welcome the fashion designer, Cheryl Fernandez, the man with the moves, Sereno Godino, and the beautiful models, Abigail Senna and Alicia Gomes. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Looking beautiful and gorgeous and handsome.
Thank you. Bold and beautiful.
I know.
Sereno is like the James Bond type. No? James Bond enters with two girls.
Yeah, he's on another level altogether.
Yeah, another level. That's what. Yeah, Sereno with James
Charlie's.
Bond with Charlie's Angels.
Exactly.
So you guys were all in college together, I guess.
Yes.
You were friends from that time.
Yes.
How did you all meet and all? It's like what? Birds of
Same
a feather
class.
flock together, that kind of thing?
We were in the same class, all of us.
All of you?
Except for Alicia. But we used to meet up for college events, and that's how we started knowing each other.
So you all were into modeling, dancing, and
Dancing.
right from the start.
Yes.
Who's the naughtiest among y'all?
You all got one guy today to point. Anything you ask,
Everything's
he's
gonna
gonna
come to
You're the
hand.
Bali ka bakra today.
Totally.
Nice.
You get ready for that, huh? All fingers are going to be pointed at you.
Exactly.
So Cheryl, tell us why you chose fashion designing as a career.
Well, my fashion destiny actually started since when I was small, playing with Barbies and stuff like that. So the oldest memory that I have would be like, you know, me playing with these dolls. I would sneak out some Barbie dolls from my granny's showcase. And she used to have these fabrics, and I used to do a lot of dresses. But as I was studying in school, I went just with the flow with everyone else. Like, you know, my friends were doing science, and that's how I got into it, because that time these career options were not known to us. So that's how, but when I went to Choglaze, in my second year, I think that was the time I was known to these activities like dance, fashion, and it just elevated from there. And I remember doing intercollegiate events, and I got to know these people just like that. And we actually worked really hard. We won so many events. And Choglaze was a place that actually showed me that fashion as a career. And I remember Sir Presley, he guided me and he told, like, you know, this is something you should be doing. And I just saw that I was never bored when I was actually doing this. I could just work for hours and hours just doing garments. And I got into fashion just like that.
Okay. And as a designer, what do you specialize in? Or is there something, or you do everything?
I actually see, there's nothing I'm specializing in. I just work my way through what I like. So for now in Goa, it's more about weddings. Like, we don't have particular seasons to look up to. So wedding season is something that I really love doing. And every client is different from each other, like their perspective, their inspirations. So that's how it just moves on, and that really inspires me to do something different. Everyone has a different vision. Everyone has their own thoughts
Everyone
The-
has their own budget also.
Budget also very important. But that is something, you know, that actually moves me to do something different every time. So,
Nice.
Abigail, why did you choose modeling as a career?
Oh, well, modeling as a career came to me, I think, when I was studying at Choglaze. I think it's the same thing that she said, probably the intercollegiate events and all. Well, I always picturize myself with a crown and standing in front of a crowd, proud bird, you can say. So, yeah, I fell in love with the ramp, you can say. So, that kind of inspired me to go ahead in the
The
journey.
glamour, basically.
The glamour, basically, yeah. But yeah, it wasn't easy because of my height. So yes, usually we are put down because of our height and all. But still, I made my way through. So I got a chance to go for national and local events.
Okay.
So pageants probably. So I won there. I was a winner and runner-up at certain shows. So that brought the confidence in me. So that was the dream, So finally, when I was crowned the ambassador, that's when I had that picture of a crown. I kind of accomplished, literally. So I've gone through a lot of hardships through the way because I did not have a coach. I was coaching myself, and with a little support of my friends, probably I think I should say Serino was there all the time. So pumping me up, yes, you can do it. And yeah, there was family, there was friends going ahead. But yeah, I would also tell my viewers, you should always have a coach who, sends you or puts you there out there, guides you. I did not have that
To
person.
groom also.
Groom
Mentor
you, yeah,
kind of.
mentor
How to-
yourself. So I did not have a mentor as such, but still I made my way through. And today I think I see myself as an influencer, a person inspiring people. So I'm doing a lot of collaborations as a fashion model as well as a influencer. So I take a lot of collaborations from from fashion, food, and lifestyle basically. So that's what I'm doing, and creating content. So creativity and content creation is what makes me happy.
You think your height pulled you down or pulled you back from what you wanted
It
to
did.
do?
I had my sorts of lows and highs because it's not an easy industry, obviously, because it's having a lot of hardships behind. People see just the glamorous world outside, but you do not know what's going behind. Yes, I did a few times. I could not apply for certain shows just because of the height criteria, but I still went for shows on which did not have that criteria, and I kind of came up. Well, I did feel a bit low, I cried myself out and all that, but yeah, finally I shone. Yeah.
But frankly speaking, do you really feel that height is required?
I do not feel that height is required, but usually they say height is required because a garment should flow on the body. But I think that shouldn't be a requirement because there are people with talent all around. The height shouldn't be the
Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
So
Cheryl, can't you make a garment that flows on a shorter person?
it can be done.
She does it to
Rule
me.
cut out. Please note from now on, height not required.
not that important, but still, when it comes to higher pageants like Miss India or international pageants, they definitely see that.
Yeah, they definitely. see
They
that.
definitely see that.
So, Alicia, tell me. Are you a dancer who can model or a model who dances? Which one are you?
I would say I'm a dancer who models because dancing is my profession right now and modeling is going side by side. I have not really got into modeling professionally, I would say at this point of time, because modeling professionally is completely different, which I believe I haven't gone into it completely because it has a lot of work to be done. And it's you completely rely on modeling. That's when you say you're professionally into modeling. So right now I would say I'm a dancer who models because I earn my living by dancing, and I do modeling now and then whenever I get projects.
So, you have an institute as well.
Yes, I have an institute in Panjim. We are based in Panjim. I have a studio there and I teach in different schools. At the moment I'm just teaching in one school, that's the Gera school.
Serino, I'm sure everywhere you go, you just stand out in a crowd.
That's the
His
idea.
style statement
Yes, totally.
is so different from the rest, How did this happen? Like, you loved dressing up like this as a child, or
Basically, I think it started with my parents grooming me, and my parents always wanted a girl to start with. So they got
All
a guy,
parents want.
and they were very much happy. They didn't have any problem. But you know, they had that wish of grooming a girl. So they used to get me outfits of guys, definitely.
Yeah.
And I used to get different shoes, different outfits. I think it started from there. But the whole turning point throughout my schooling life, I have not been into dressing up and grooming myself and looking good. I used to look like a nerd. But things started turning up when people started rejecting, people started complaining. You know that feeling, right? When someone tells you, don't do something, you can't do something, and then you want to do it. Same way. So people started saying that maybe you won't look good, maybe you won't do good, maybe you shouldn't dress up well, maybe your things won't work. And I was like, why? Let's try. That's how it worked on. And now it's become a requirement. Every outfit of mine should have something different.
and
Otherwise,
it's
not
fantastic.
mine.
You're doing fantastic. I
Superb.
must tell
Really
you.
nice.
Thank you.
Seriously, even that day I saw him somewhere at a wedding, and I was like, wow, that's a different
Yeah, I
look
I
altogether.
remember
You
him
know,
because of that actually.
he just stands out in a crowd. Abigail, as a model, what have you identified as your weakness, and what have you done, or what are you doing about it?
I think weakness probably would be being left out kind of situation. Like that also would be adding up to my height itself because it's happened before. So I was all left out in the crowd kind of situation. So that has, but I've been growing through it every day, and I say you are enough for yourself. You are made unique in that sense. So you just carve yourself through it and get out. So that's a kind of fear, I can say, not a weakness probably, but a fear that I would be left out just because of an issue which it
It's
was
not
not
in your
it
control,
was
yes. You can't
not
do
in my
anything about
control,
it,
Yeah.
yes.
So
Exactly.
that's how it is. But yeah, I'm working through it, and I think probably nobody should feel left out just because of a thing that they cannot control, probably. So I think you can just move on, and I think hard work, your determination, and that patience that you require to go through, I think that should help.
Yeah. And for photo shoots, I don't think you require height.
No, not for photo shoots. I think when you go through modeling assignments, they have a certain criteria
Okay.
put up for a height issue or whatever. So I cannot apply, or maybe I cannot go forward, or maybe I'm not approached for that. So that's how I'm left out. So yeah.
Cheryl, what do you love about being a fashion designer?
I think the gratitude, like how when people actually wear my clothes and when they're very happy about it, that is what makes me really happy. And when I see them walking in it, I think that's a different level of happiness that I get. And that is when I get really motivated to do something different every single time. And yeah, I think that's the most important part of it. Like I really feel very happy,
Yeah, when
and
people
a lot of
appreciate.
people appreciate, yeah, and they talk about it. So sometimes people don't know who I am personally, but when I hear they talk about my work, I think that's really a different feeling altogether.
He knows I do that a lot. Alicia, what's your goal as a model?
As a model, my goal to get into it more professionally, I would say, because as Abigail has mentioned, modeling is not easy, and with us, what the whole idea is with South girls. When I say South girls, when I'm taking into consideration entire India, the only disadvantage we face, the South Indian girls face, is the height criteria. So getting into higher projects is a little difficult because of height, because we have to hit that point, at that 5'6", the 5'7", so which is quite difficult. But as you can see now, there are so many changes happening. So I'm with that goal that someday this is going to change.
The height criteria is
Yes,
going to wipe
because I feel everything's changing. Today, the girls are speaking up. Like initially, it was difficult because girls didn't really have a voice. But today, girls are speaking up. There are girls from South India who used to not even get selected for simple reason, like in pageantry life. Okay, so there's pageantry and modeling, which is completely different. So that's the basic that everyone needs
What's the
to.
difference?
Okay.
Can our viewers-
Yeah, let me get to the basic right now. So, when you say pageantry, it's all about yourself, your personality, and what you put out there for yourself, about yourself, basically. And when you say modeling, it's all about the designer, the makeup artist, the hair artist, the shoe artist, and how you carry it. It's nothing about you. So you need to remember this because, you know, I completely understand that the notion around that goes in girls' mind that, oh, modeling is so easy, wear something and no, it's not about you. Trust me, it's about the designer. You need to make justice to the designer, you know. But if you're getting into pageantry, it's all about you. Do whatever, show, flaunt, do anything you want about yourself. Because there, it's your personality, it's someone you put out completely, you know. So I think, yeah, that's how I started. I started with pageantry and now I'm trying to get into modeling. So it's completely two different things, you know, which I feel the lack of information and lack of knowledge, which makes it quite confusing. Like how you just put it across to me, you know, what's the basic difference between this? This is very important for girls to understand, okay, you either select modeling or you either select pageantry. If you want to get into pageantry, it's easy, but you know, there's a lot of height criteria.
Yeah.
You know, but in modeling, you tend to get through. You tend to get through at times because there are, so modeling again is divided into different things, you know, and I can go on and on.
Yes,
Go,
please.
please.
Yes.
By all means.
Because yeah, I'm doing it, I'm researching, I'm studying about it. So modeling again, it's about shoots, it's about runway walks, it's about going out for events. It's not limited to just, oh, you put someone's designer when you just walk. No. Again, it's divided into different stuff. So girls can get into modeling with short height, but again, they need to know what is their niche. So it basically means, okay, if you're falling short of height, you get into only shoots, get into all events, okay, so where they don't really consider majorly height. But when you want to do a ramp walk like Lakme Fashion Week and all, height is an important factor. So because I have lost a lot of projects when projects came to Goa, and I know you all would say like, oh, you have the height, what was wrong? But yeah, 1 inch can make a difference. So I really lost a lot of projects. It's really heartbreaking, but you know, after a point you need to know, okay, that's how the industry works. Okay, that's how, if you want to be a doctor, you need to get that degree. You can't say, oh, I want to be a doctor and not get the degree, you know. So I feel it can change eventually, but it will take time.
See, I tell you 1 inch can make a difference. I always tell you I'm taller than you. 1 inch.
Yes, that can make a difference.
And let us satisfy her soul. You're taller than me.
We always have this trip. Because I wear heels, so he's like, I tell him I'm taller than you.
No, an inch can make a difference. Yeah.
Whether it's
Such
with
big
shoes
heel.
or no shoes. So Alicia, tell us about your achievements as well. Tell us all your
Okay,
beauty
so we all started together. I frankly started with Cheryl, and I will never take that away because it was our first time. She said, Alisa, I want to dress you up. I'm like, okay. And frankly,
So she used you as Barbie doll.
yeah, I had no idea
got a
what was
live
going to
Barbie doll.
happen.
Yeah.
Yes, I had no idea what was going to happen, what was coming on me, and because that time I like modeling, but I didn't know the definition of modeling, pageant, dressing up, or anything because I was a tomboy, and I was more into dancing that time. So she just put some plastic bags on and some waist cloth which is thrown there around me. And Presley comes and shoots, and that picture goes boom all around in college. Everyone's talking about it the next day, and they're like, Alicia, have you considered modeling? And from there on, it all starts. So I frankly, whenever I go out, I speak about it, and I feel that's the turning point. And I always say it's Cheryl and me who started together, no matter what. Then we sat and we started planning about the whole fashion group. We got in girls, we got in boys, we started, will you do it, will you do it, will you do it? So that's how we started. And
So you all got hold of Sereno.
yeah, they were, so basically they were always studying and all, and we were always, I mean,
Pardon?
frankly, we were working around the group. So we like, okay, come on, you all also try this. And everyone just, the whole thing is someone needed the push. And
Exactly.
someone
That's the
needed
thing.
the first step to be taken. And yeah, it just happened that day when she just put on some plastic bags, made a skirt. made a top out of it, and yeah.
You have a picture of it.
Yes,
We
I
do.
do
We
have
have
it
a
on
lot
it.
of
Okay,
Yes.
we'll show the viewers also.
Yes,
And-
that was that was my first photo shoot. Though it was very unprofessional, but I genuinely take it as my first photo shoot, and I credit her for. And I think we started off together, both of us,
Actually.
because then soon after college, she asked me for some shoots of her garments, and we just started off. We helped each other. I went into pageantry because at my master's levels, I was selected for Miss India, but again, 1 inch made a difference, and I was not selected. Yes, it broke me that
I know.
I still remember that day, and
Yeah,
I
that
still
can be
break
bad.
down so badly. But now I think I'm pretty much accepted life and how things are. But 1 inch made a difference, and I couldn't get into Miss India. And but still, there was one guy who noticed me and saw that there was some fire in me, and he said, "Alicia, if not Miss India or Miss Universe, you are going for something." So I would like to credit my mentor Melvin Norona, who I need to say 1,000 thank yous, because I think I am who I am because of him. He mentored me and he sent me for this pageant in Delhi. So it was a Abrexis pageant where I won Miss Petit. So, and then I flew to USA and I won Miss Intercontinental Queen Beyond Beauty.
Superb.
Yes. So it was great. I mean, everything. If basically, I want to tell my viewers, if one door closes, there's one more door that opens, and then after that, it just started off. And but I got a touch of pageantry, so now I want to get into modeling, like professional modeling.
So basically, the thing is, Cheryl can make anyone look good, even in plastic bags.
Yes.
Definitely. And the best part is you don't know what you're wearing till you're walking on
No,
it.
but
right?
I totally
Before she
believe you,
does
huh,
it.
because I've seen the stuff that she's done.
So now we know where to dump all the plastic.
Yes. The
Cheryl's
extra.
address. We'll give the address.
Yeah.
All plastic will be dumped there.
And it'll
She'll
be put to
she'll
good
turn
use.
out into some beautiful outfits. I'm sure.
Cheryl, do you remember your first design and what people said about? Was that the plastic bag one? The first one?
No. There was this blue dress, no?
Yes.
Yes.
So I first designed, I think it was, I draped a fabric.
No, it was for this one's sister, no?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, I know it.
She's
Wow. I've
Wow,
literally
this is
done
nice.
so many dresses. Like I
It was
really
for
had.
this one's sister.
Yeah. So the first actual order, I think I got one of my a college mate, Freezy. She was a dance. She was in our dance group, and she just happened to come to me and she's like, "I want you to stitch a dress for my sister's engagement for her." And I was like, I have no freaking clue how stitching is done. I have no study, nothing, and like doing zoology and studying science, and then completely, it was a different thing altogether. I just took up the challenge. I don't know why.
Now, how did she come? Someone told her that you designed? or
No,
something?
the thing was, I was into this fashion, we were doing this events that time.
Oh, okay.
So, but that time I used to actually just take a glue gun and a tape and I used to just fix all the papers and all this.
Yeah, I
fancy
got
bags.
the too much burns by everywhere. I was burned the most, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah. So from there, I used to do something I used to just stitch. I remember telling my dad, he asked me, what do you want? Just because I passed 12th standard, and he was like, what do you want? Then I just asked for a machine, a swing machine, a small electric one, and he gave it to me. And I remember watching YouTube videos and just stitching normal tops out of actually lining material, the 40 rupees lining material. I used to just take that and just stitch something and I used to wear it to college. So she liked my work, and that's how she approached me. And she's like, just do a gown. And I don't know from where she got so much of trust to actually lay an entire order on me. And I remember I was so scared. It took me an entire 1 week to complete that particular dress, because I watched multiple YouTube videos and I did all the cutting and all. And I think that was really, I was so happy once that outfit was done. It just gave me a different, I know I could do something. If I put my heart out there, anything is possible. Anything is possible. And I really I didn't know how to do patterns. I didn't know how to sketch or how to fix a particular lace. And from there, I think that was the start.
What was the response?
It was very good.
I think you didn't meet the.
I didn't meet the bride.
She didn't
Actually, I
meet
never
the-
met the bride.
she didn't meet the person she was
Yeah,
making the
You
dress
just
for.
stitched
I
without-
stitched for her because her sister was almost similar to her measurements. And I just took that and
Oh,
I
you didn't stitch it for your friend.
No, she stitched it for her friend's sister.
Yes. And actually, she loved it. I remember she sending me pictures and messages, like, you know, that she loved the dress and everyone really appreciated it. And I think I was very emotional that time because that was something completely different I never expected I would be doing, and it just happened. So that was good.
And before that, I think we remember we used to have these classes, the hierarchy class. I mean, people sitting up and down. Botany class is going on and Cheryl is sketching. You can see Cheryl completing a sketch. Cheryl, stop, Cheryl, stop. She used to do this, and I think that's how we came to know what she was capable of. Sketches were flawless before she even started with this paperback thing. So yes, she's been having it all this time.
Yeah, we have all been lucky, I think, to be draped in something that Cheryl
Definitely
has
lucky.
made.
Who designs your clothes?
Basically,
Cheryl?
no.
You only,
Yeah.
right?
It's just picking things and putting it up and then troubling my tailor. So firstly he's very irritated. I tell him this is the thing, and then he's like, what? That's not possible. Then 2 minutes later he's okay with it, and then later I'm like, I need it in 5 days, and he's like, what? That's not possible. I'm like, and since he's one of our relatives, rather far relative, he gives it to me, and the best part is it's perfect. It's what I need. Exactly. So I get my things done from Weaves in Shiroda. He's not known at all. He's in Shiroda,
So
and
normal.
basically.
So guys, for the guys, if you have to design anything, you know who's the man here. You design, just see this. Or you know whom to go to.
Superb. Yeah, I'm coming to you.
Sure, anytime.
Abigail, what are you comfy in doing? Ramp or photo shoot?
I think I would say both, but yeah, I've been more comfortable with shoots probably because I don't know, my friends would be probably knowing how much I love photography.
Yeah, it's every moment.
It's every moment, you know, I
We
like
go-
to picture it and
Oh.
keep it, like, you know.
So you're more of the Insta types? Or-
Yes, we go to
Yeah.
a
Yeah, so
restaurant, we
I
order
am
something.
an Instagram influencer, so I know how much I'm attached to it. Putting out content there, whether it is about me or something I love doing. So yeah, I think photo shoot should be more comfortable.
Okay. As a model, do you have any restrictions? Like you want to a certain act or endorse a certain brand or something like that?
Probably I would not endorse brands which would do some racism. I think on skin tones, I wouldn't take that, and probably I wouldn't do shoots which are nudes. So I don't think, you know, probably maybe it is some kind of thing for somebody else, but for me, I think you look beautiful with a garment on you. You do not have to exploit yourself at a notion wherein you don't want to wear something and just come up on the camera. I don't believe in all that. I've never taken a bikini shoot as yet. I'm not comfortable myself, and yeah, that was a restriction to myself. But yeah, I'm opening myself out. But yeah, other than that, I think I wouldn't go with brands who just take racism into consideration, or they would just want a person nude for their publicity kind of things. So, no.
We just lighten it up a little over here. We have a round called Shoot or Be Shot.
We're going to ask you questions and you'll have to answer fast. No
In
time
one
to think.
word.
Okay, so rapid
One
fire.
word, maximum, yeah, sort of. Cheryl, what do you prefer, designing Western or ethnic?
I think Western.
In order of preference, Sabaya Shashi, Wendell Rodrigues, Manish Malhotra.
Wow. I think I would not select anyone because everyone have their own ways of looking at particular this, and they have their own clientele and they have their own story. So I would not select anyone. Everyone is amazing.
True, nice. Your favorite international designer?
Zuhair Murad.
First thing you would do if you are chosen to present the International Fashion Week in Milan?
I think I will literally put my heart and soul in whatever I'm going to be making, and it's going to be like a breaking point and obviously a special thing to me. So I'll really work hard for it. I don't want to miss that opportunity. I wish I get there.
Favorite fashion magazine?
Vogue.
This one is for Serino. If you had to make a choice, what would you choose? Dancing or modeling?
Dancing a bit more. I love dancing.
Love dancing.
Yeah.
One dance form you want to master?
Ballroom. It's love, it's life. I love ballroom.
Classical, Western, or freestyle in order of preference?
I think freestyle, Western, and classical, but yes, equally loved.
Yeah, it's very difficult, na, to.
Definitely
If there's absolutely no music, what would you dance on?
classical. That dance form itself generates music, the taps of the legs, and it's beautiful. I've seen dancers do it, and I'm in love. That's it.
Well said. In order of preference, Saroj Khan, Shaimak Dawar, Ganesh Acharya, or Prabhudeva?
I can't put them in order. They are all legends, and I totally respect them equally. They are way about to be put in order.
Well said.
Alicia,
Yes.
whom would you prefer to be with you on an isolated island?
There's a choice. I thought you're giving me choice. Okay.
No, no choice.
And why?
Yeah.
It's a tough choice, but I think my mother, super close to me, so can go on talking to her. My mother and I are like on the same boat, same energy, everything. So I think my
So
mom.
she can take the same boat to the island.
Yes.
What is the one question you would ask if you were the judge of Miss World?
Miss World.
That one killer question.
One killer question. What makes you bring there? What is that one reason that brought you on this stage?
What if
This
you were
was-
asked that, what you would answer?
I think my zeal to reach here, my hard work, and there's this image that goes around. There are a lot of arrows poked behind you, but then all you show is how amazing you are. So I think that would be my answer.
In order of preference, Cindy Crawford, Naomi Campbell, Miranda Kerr,
High names. Huh?
Bhumika Arora.
High names, but they are all good. I really, again, preference. I don't really believe in preference.
Everybody's playing safe on
I
this
know.
end.
Yeah, because
We have
you know
to.
there's
One.
this recent
All
thing
of
that's going on, and I think it's completely wrong. We should not, put it in order and all.
One magazine cover you dream to be on.
Vogue.
The fashion photographer you want to work with?
One fashion, the Bhuratnani.
Abigail, this is for you. Kingfisher calendar girl or Femina cover girl? What do you prefer?
I think Femina.
Who, according to you, has the best ramp walk? Again, now don't say there are no preferences. Deepika Padukone, Malaika Arora, Aishwarya Rai Bachchan, or Sushmita Sen?
You know, put them into preference
Okay,
really.
which is the best for you?
I
for you.
think best I would say would be Sushmita because she's Miss Universe.
I love her
also.
too. I love her too. Given an opportunity to go back 10 years in your life, what is the one thing you would change and why?
Probably I think I would not change anything, but I could improve on something. I wouldn't change anything. I like the way I am, but yes, I would improve on something that maybe I lacked back then, work upon it, and also preferably learn a lot. Like, in an industry, if this was now the position, if it was then, I think I could do quite better, but we were not exposed to that area. So yeah, I would probably learn more, research more, do a lot of hard work, probably starting from 10 years now because I just started. So yeah, it's just a matter of 5 years now. So I think.
What would you prefer, choreography in a movie or acting in one?
Acting in one.
As a lead?
Lead, yeah, definitely. I don't know whether I should share this or not, but there was a kind of, I don't know, I was mad about acting and going into Bollywood back in my 8th standard. And then it kept changing, like, from an air hostess to an actress to a doctor, and then finally modeling. And, like, it was the jumbled kind of decisions that I've made in life. So, yeah, acting was somewhere there behind. So, today, if somebody has to approach me, I can just say yes.
The doctor was an odd one out,
I know.
like in that
I know.
whole thing. Na?
I don't know. That's because I think from our childhood there were just two professions: doctor, engineering.
Engineer.
That's all we heard.
Exactly.
Yes.
So maybe I took science, like hoping that I would be a doctor one day. But it's somewhat jumbled up, and yeah, today I am what I am, and I'm happy about it. No regrets whatsoever.
Cool. Shopping for clothes or parting? Which would you choose?
I think shopping. Shopaholic sounds more better.
But are you?
Yes, I am. I mean, I think I've reduced lately. Usually before it was like, I see that, I want that kind of person. But yeah, literally now I have not done that. And I usually believe in sustainable things right now. So anything that is friendly to the environment. So I promote that itself and try and use that also towards a better environment.
So you can use more of Cheryl's
Yeah.
plastics.
Definitely. The plastic.
Reusable.
Reusable stuff, yes.
All right, that was a
Well
nice
played.
round. Superb. Let's get back to the talk. Cheryl, who and which things are the inspiration while creating any design?
In the current frame of mind, I would say my clients are like individual, they are all inspiration to me because everyone has a different backstory. And I think whenever I have to design a particular outfit for them, it's very necessary to understand what they want and what they have dreamt of, whatever it is. So for now, it's their thoughts, their visions that I put in on paper first, and then I make a garment out of it. So currently, it's my clients. I think they are really, really, really inspiring to me in their own ways. They're very.
Serino, what is the formula to be a model? I mean, does a guy need to have abs?
Why are you looking at me?
Or even like Orville can get into modeling?
Definitely. I think he's
It's actually fair.
quite a
No,
lot of.
I was asked once. They said the six packs are fine, but you don't have the height.
Exactly.
Seriously.
If you ask me, what's the most required important thing is show yourself, flaunt. Because ultimately, as Alicia said, being a model is all about the garment. If you're into pageantry, it's all about you. But when it's being a model and you're modeling something else, it's all about the garment. If you can carry it with so much of confidence as to show the people that they can wear it, you're a model.
What genre of dancing suits your personality?
I think it's more of ballroom because I don't know, there's no reason to it and I cannot pick one reason. But if given an opportunity and you play any music, first thing I'll do is attempt to do ballroom over it.
Getting so many awards when you're so young, did it get to your head? I hope it didn't.
No.
Did it?
Shouldn't.
Exactly. How do you handle all this?
I think, I actually fear being on the top because only then the next thing is way down. You should not consider yourself it should be one step at a time. And for me, I'm just trying to better myself every single day. If I can't do a particular thing, I'll try and make sure that I learn and get it done by myself.
Cheryl rightly said, when you're on the top, there's a way to go down. All our strengths, I know a bit of everyone, and all our strengths are from our failures because we all like to experiment. And getting something, winning something is not a luxury. I think people think that winning these titles is a big luxury. It's not a luxury, it's a fear. And this fear puts us to not experiment, not get to something new. And that's why we feel stuck.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But going up the ladder is better than just. There's no formula to go up there. Just like that.
There's no dead end also.
Yeah.
no dead
There's no dead end. Yeah. But I think one
Agreed.
step at a
Yes.
time is the way.
It's only when you take that big leap is, I think, when it gets.
Yeah.
Agreed.
It hits.
Yes.
Sometimes. It hit. No.
I've not got there yet. Okay. By now, you guys might have been having a decent fan following on Insta. I'm sure you have, right? How do you handle that? Social media.
I think it comes with a lot of pressure out there. I think we all are made up by the audience. Like for her, it's clients. For us, it's audience who see us. So I think whatever we put out there, it's those people who have to appreciate us or whatever. Otherwise, we are nobody, right?
Exactly.
So our work has to be recognized by them. So we have to put content out there. We have to put ourselves out there and try and inspire somebody. So that kind of content has to be put out there so that you get that kind of fan following for you.
For me, my presence physically, my presence among the people is a little more than the virtual presence, and I totally enjoy it. And that's what I look to retain throughout.
Well, I would say I am what I am because of Instagram. I think I've not done any advertisement otherwise anywhere. So it was through Instagram, my work was known. People started knowing me, knowing my work. and that's how I got a lot of clients and a lot of followers. And I think it's very necessary to keep yourself updated.
Okay, for me, social media didn't really work well, or it doesn't really work well for me because, frankly, I'm not a social media person. I am not very active, I would say, the way I think these three are, especially how Abigail is super active. So, for me, I have got my major work outside social media. No doubt social media is playing like a CV for you today in today's world, because anytime any work comes across, I have to send across my social media handle, all my social media page handles. So, but for me, it has not really worked well. I would rather go meet people. I would rather go on the beach and go for a walk,
The real thing, basically.
the real thing, then do all this. I'm just not a person. I don't understand how it works, But yeah, people are after me that, Alicia, see, you are in a line where you need to do that.
Cheryl, what is fashion to you?
For me, fashion is an expression of my own imagination, my creativity. For me, it's just that whatever I have in front of me, I don't know, I can just imagine the outfit already done. Like if I see, as they say, the plastic bags, I can already imagine an outfit out of it. Anything, you just give it to me, I can make something out of it. So for me, it's just an expression of myself, what I am capable of. So I would say it is that.
Cheryl, also fashion on the whole is very glamorous, looks very glamorous, and people think it's very easy, and it's fun and partying types. What is your take on this?
First of all, I would actually tell my viewers, it's not at all glamorous. It is at the end. Okay, once the outfit is ready, once someone wears it, it looks really glamorous. But the process of it, like how it starts off to the end, it's really hard, it's really painstaking. From the initial sketching, talking to the clients, there's so much going on, and it's so stressful that you really don't know if it's going to work or not. I would just tell my viewers that don't consider it to be very nice and very easy. It's as same as any career and any business. It's as hard as anything. So I think it's a lot of hard work, and you have to believe in yourself. Like, if it's going to work out, believe in what you like doing. Like if you think it's going to work, just go with it.
But has it ever happened to you? Like, suppose now you've started designing something.
Yeah.
You reached halfway and you feel not happening and start all over again with a different...
Many times. Actually, I remember, like, sometimes I like experiment on new fabrics that come in the market, and if I don't like it, if it doesn't turn out to what I expected, without the client knowing, I actually sometimes end up doing 2 to 3 outfits, the same design, maybe 3-4 fabrics, but I never charge, obviously, for what this. So all that process, I should be satisfied. For me, my satisfaction matters a lot.
Yeah.
If I feel it is perfect to go out there, that's it.
Was there any down moment ever, like a client not liking your work and saying like, no, I don't want this? Was it?
See, I would say, I'm just like on the start of my career. So obviously, I don't have anyone telling me how to do particular things. So I'm just learning from my own mistakes. So there is, I think my second year, I was not on time. Like, I just took things very coolly, and I just did. And I remember delivering an outfit actually on the day of the event. So, and it so happened that it was so much of pressure. The client didn't end up liking what I did. And I remember they didn't even pay for the outfit and all this. So I didn't say anything because I know it was my mistake, I shouldn't have been doing that. And yeah, that was something that really pulled me back. And that I think I learned from that.
Serino, tell us one incident you can never forget that happened with you backstage or for any event.
There are many such incidents, but one which I remember the most is when I was in Chogles, my first assignment as a team with my new crew. There was one particular event. The name of the event was Namantuka Goa. Okay. And they had hosted one very first fusion dance competition. So I had 2 mentors, Sir Presley and Bobo, obviously. So they told me, see, this is about our reputation. We are putting it at stake and giving you all an entry. Make sure it works. And that's what they said. And I said, okay, fine, we'll do it. days passed, and ultimately, since I was not having enough dancers and we did not finish the choreography, we were told, okay, fine, that's it, we won't go. We only decided, we only came up with the conclusion, we didn't inform. The day prior to the event, Presley calls us and he says, where is your thing? Show me. I'm like, we are not going. He's like, what? If you're not going, don't come in the studio from tomorrow. And I'm like, oh God, now what to do? And the next day is the event. So I call my crew and I say, please, we have to do it, They're like, we are not done with the choreography. I said, I'll put it through. We came up in the morning, we met and we decided on the choreography. That went kind of smooth. And no costumes. So there was one of my dancers who got almost her whole wardrobe and she displayed it like whatever you want, pick. And the best part, the one which I can never ever forget is they declared us the winners. The smile we saw on our mentors' faces at that moment, that's it. I can never ever forget it. And that was my first achievement with my crew and the best.
I'm sure the girls also must have had
You
some.
can all tell about each other now. Wherever you all messed up and all backstage and all.
A little gossip is allowed.
I know.
I think the show won't end. We'll go on and on and
I
on.
can see the look already. Like, I know this. Should I tell about this?
Tell.
You should talk. So there was this intercollegiate event only, and I remember we were performing in Panjim. Yeah. And we actually got one model, like she was new. So she agreed, she was there for all the practices, the outfits were done, everything was done. And 5 minutes before the show, she backed out. She just backed out. She's like, I don't know, she gives some reason.
5 minutes before.
And I think she spent 6 hours doing her
Hair and makeup. And luckily there was some delay that was going on. So I just pointed out to Alicia. I said, I don't know, you have to get someone. Like, she was my wingman. You can say she was there for everything. Luckily, one of her friends, she was just come to support us to watch the show. And we just picked her up. We are like, you need to walk on the stage. And she has no freaking clue.
And she didn't know about the choreography, nothing. She had no idea. She was not even, when you want to walk, you need to wear certain outfit like undergarments and proper, you know, you need to be there. She's like, I have nothing. I'm like, what are you all doing? And then I said, just believe in what Cheryl is going to do to you and you just have to walk. And trust me, it really worked and we won.
We won.
She pulled it off.
Yeah, she pulled it off.
From then on, she actually came into our team.
And we had Cheryl, she was just near the ramp, she's shouting, this side, that side, left, right.
You're designing for me, I'll surely blindly walk. Done.
She's blindly not going to take you. Was there any moment where you all were down, you all had a bad incident happening, but still you all had to walk the ramp with that attitude, that style, but yet something going on back of the mind?
We had one event where things went awfully wrong. And we cannot explain why, but things were really turning out bad. We had to go on the stage next and our models were refusing to walk. And we had Alicia crying because she was not happy with what she was wearing, I presume. And Cheryl was looking on to everyone. And so she was also messed up. She's like, what to do, how to do. But yes, we pulled it off. That was the phase when I realized, I think I was the viewer, so I could see them do it. And I literally saw Alicia move from tears to glam in 1 second. It's like she's crying. The next moment, Cheryl says, Alicia, walk. Done.
I literally got goosebumps.
Exactly. I mean, that was the moment for us.
So you guys must be having a lot of memories together, no?
Definitely.
Too many.
I think
And gigs and whatnot.
we've had less attendance and more attendance in studio. We would be sitting.
I think extracurricular activities were more.
So we were very less in class. And I
Yeah.
remember our teachers were like literally shouting at us, like, what are you all doing? And like, they should literally.
They had that picture. Anyone who's in studio is bad.
Yeah, after I think we passed out, I got to know through a lot of juniors that were there behind us that our teachers used to speak a lot highly about us, like about
There you
how,
go.
Yeah. So end of the day, that matters. Even
Definitely.
apart from all the extracurricular activities, we still managed to get amazing grades at our this college level. So I think that was really.
Yeah, and I think there were few teachers who would support us into this.
Right now, people must be missing college.
Yeah, all of them are actually.
Yeah.
As models, do you all have to maintain a certain diet? Or do you all eat anything and everything?
Can eat everything and anything, but currently I'm doing a diet. It's keto diet, so I think you just have to lower your carbohydrates and eat your proteins well, proteins and your fats. So that basically gives you strength. So right now I'm following it. I think you shouldn't have these packs and all. I don't believe that. But what I believe is, look at you.
He's encouraged.
Yeah. Probably you just have to have fitness. Like, you don't need to be fit and you have to have the strength. It shouldn't be like, a person with six packs even cannot help you do some work or whatever, like just for show purpose. It shouldn't be like that. So yeah, I think as models, yeah, we have to be fit because we need to look good on the ramp. But otherwise, I think you should just maintain a balance. Balance is something. Anything apart from that is poison, I suppose, to body, to soul, or whatever. Anything over limit.
What about you?
For me, none of the diet works, and not that I'm into dieting. I don't believe in diet, but I believe in eating what you like to eat. But so basically, because I'm into dancing as well, I need to eat. I need to feed my body because I've danced the whole day. So I think you should eat healthy food and your own food. Like, many Goans miss out on the traditional Goan food. Eat that. I mean, that is how you have been brought up. That's how your body is made up of, and a lot of water. So my viewers, please, girls, if you all are thinking of getting into modeling, the most important is water. Very, very, very important.
Cheryl is a traditional food freak, I think. The minute we said traditional food, she's like, I saw that smile. And
Yeah, I saw that. I saw her from the corner of my eye laughing on.
Got it?
I was going to ask you.
Full on traditional food. Cheryl, according to you, what are the skills required to be a successful fashion designer?
I think you should be really creative in this field. Your creativity speaks a lot. For me, it's my vision. If I have a picture of something in my mind, to put it across, you need to know. So I would suggest everyone who are interested in this particular field needs to have like a proper education in this line. And I think being creative is very important, first of all. And you should have a vision. You should be ready to experiment. It's through errors that you learn a lot of things.
Any particular message for our viewers as dancers, as models, as designers, to our viewers?
I think I would just probably say be you. That's what I always say. Just go ahead, put out yourself, the true you, the real you. And yeah, you'll achieve what you need. So all you require is your determination, your hard work, and just be you.
For me, I think I would say it would start from a low-key note. So do not forget about your failures and start with that. I mean, when you are at the least, when you're at the lowest, there's only one way to go, and that's on top. So for me, all my stories which come through and whatever I put forward to my people is, do not forget your failures and carry them like your big wings and you'll fly. That's it.
Well, I would say, like as Serino said, start low key. There is a lot of inspiration. A lot of things are already done in fashion industry. You see, I like a particular person's work, and I will actually say I have recreated this work from someone. The other person actually feels really nice. So that is one thing we should actually start doing. Like acknowledge people, appreciate the work, and just put it out there.
I would like to tell all the youngsters, please educate yourself. I think nothing is important than educating yourself today in this world. You never know when it will come handy in your life, following your passion, your dream, like taking dance as your career, taking modeling as your career is something you should do, you should do. But educating yourself in this line as well is so important because there's so much wrong out there that's happening. So once you start reading, educating, knowing yourself about it, you get to know what is actually right and wrong.
It was really nice having this wonderful and insightful chat.
Thank you
guys.
so much.
And we would like to wish you all the best, individually as well as a group. May you all have many more dance and modeling
Moments together.
Yes, thank you.
Let's play a game with you guys. Okay. I'm sure you all must have played in your colleges, right?
Yes.
You'll have, right?
A lot.
So let's play something. Let's stand for this. It's Dumpstrads.
Okay.
I love that game.
Yes.
Good to go.
Okay.
They have to guess it.
Okay. I don't know.
English, Hindi, Konkani.
Okay.
Okay.
English.
Three
Three
words.
words.
Okay.
What's the first word?
First one.
Hat.
Hat. Cap. Aladdin. Jimmy.
Mad Hatter.
The Greatest Showman. English.
The magic cap. The magic.
Was that circus? Glasses. Wizard,
Harry Potter.
Wizard of
Harry
Oz.
Potter.
Time up.
Oh, he's
Wow.
got it.
Guessed it
Got it.
already.
Right at time.
Wizard
Whoa.
of Oz.
Okay. Now?
Yes, another,
Another one?
Yes.
Oh gosh.
Go Abby.
Time starts now.
Okay.
Konkani.
Konkani.
Dance. Nats.
Dancing.
Natsu ya kupasar.
Correct.
That was quick.
Another one?
Yes.
Konkani.
Mix them.
Okay.
Two
Two
words.
words.
Second
Second
word.
word.
Ang.
Person.
Rope. Person.
Munis.
Munis.
Munis. Okay.
Buyatla Munis.
Correct.
Wow. He watches a lot of movies. Now, Serena, it's your time.
Oh god. Now it will be
It's gonna be bad.
Yes.
English.
English. Two words.
First word. Ring.
Ring.
Engage.
Engage.
Wedding ring.
Wedding ring.
Wedding ring. Wedding.
Yeah, second.
Wedding. Cut. Weave.
Wedding.
Wedding crashes.
Oh.
Wedding crashes.
Wedding crashes.
go down.
Okay. This one's easy.
Easy.
Okay.
Kind of. I don't know.
Dance.
Start.
English.
Two
Two
words.
words.
First word.
Wedding.
Second word.
Second word. Body.
The beauty
Designer.
girl. Lady.
Lady.
Beauty.
Lady. Girl.
Beautiful.
Figure. Gosh. Another word.
Give the second.
Okay, first word.
Ring.
Pretty woman.
woman.
Yes. Okay. Let's check this. Abu Saiba.
Sharon, don't look there.
Hindi.
One
One word.
Okay.
Half.
Divide.
Divided. First half. First half. Kite. Gone.
Mm,
Okay.
Okay, yeah. First
word.
half of the word. Is
Konkani.
Konkani.
Point. Point. Kotpa.
What did you say?
Point.
in Konkani.
Kitko. Directions. Directions.
Yeah, that's
Kitko.
right.
Right. What
Minus
the?
Dako up. Dako.
Time
I
up.
think I'm not gonna get this
Time
one.
up.
It was Kurukshetra.
Okay. Well played.
Come on, Cheryl.
Go, Cheryl.
Konkani.
One
One word.
आसपाचे.
No. We'll do.
Yes.
Divide the word.
The first part.
First half. Gor.
Mountain.
Tree. Okay.
Zad.
Zad.
झाडा मारा. झाडा मारा. झाडा कातुरात. झाडा रोयात.
Zana Kapoor.
झाड.
Okay, time up.
What was it?
What's
It
it?
was Nirmon. I was trying to say Niro or
Arey.
something.
Nero.
Nero said drink. Oh, you went so
What was
high.
it? What was it?
Oh. You saw?
Can I take this?
In Hindi? Okay. 3 words. First one. Elephant. Hathi.
Hathi
mera
meri
sathi.
sati.
Hey.
Hindi.
Hindi. 2 words.
First.
Okay.
First half.
Second half.
Second.
Second word.
Second part.
Second word. Okay, 2 words are there.
Cut.
Break.
Cut.
Todo.
Kill.
Todo.
मारो.
Coon.
खून.
First part.
First
word.
खाओ.
Cow.
cow or
So difficult.
Go.
I can hear that.
Sprinkling.
All right, time out.
Namak halal. You know, I was trying to do the salt.
We have 2 left for her.
Yes.
Go on, Alicia.
That's so good. Don't see.
5 words.
The Hindi 5 words. Okay.
Are you counting?
Seriously, third word.
Third word.
Lights.
Lights. Roshni.
Diya.
Yeah.
Bulb.
Batti.
Hindi.
Nikalo.
Na.
Huh? Wait. Seriously. Third word.
X.
Light. No. Spade. Fruit.
Okay, time out.
Time out.
What
What
was
was
it?
it?
Matru ki bijli ka mandola.
That was Matru ki bijli ka mandola.
We took most of the time
Bijli,
counting.
okay, but
Bijli.
Bijli. Language.
Bhanati sir should get it.
Tabam.
Kudafis.
Number.
Recent
What is
movie.
this?
Old.
Mashallah.
God knows which movie it
Mashallah.
is.
Shahjahan. That Raja types. Gosh. Raja
It's
has another.
very easy.
Yeah, like.
Shehenshah.
Another word.
Akbar Jodha.
Jodha Akbar.
Jodha.
Who are they?
Raja.
Salim.
Raja
Time
Rani.
out.
What is this?
They'll tell.
Mughal Azam.
Oh God. I
But anyways, well played.
Yeah,
Really nice.
Superb. Nice.
Who's getting the
We have a winner.
You all
have a
have quite a
prize.
good understanding among yourselves. Huh? That's it.
Yeah.
No gift to give you all, but we have a token of our appreciation for you all. This is Melanie. Say hi, Melanie.
Thank you so much for coming and
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow.
do the honors.
Thank you.
All right, with that, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end. We have to say bye, but this time we have to do it for the entire season. Thank you for being with us right through. And if you enjoyed watching the program, please, one last time, like, comment, share, and subscribe.
As we go, we leave you with a beautiful song sung by Alicia Chinoy and Remo Fernandez, written by Remo Fernandez and Manohar Rai Sardesai, and music and arrangements by Remo Fernandez.
पाँच वर्ष झाली रे मगा माका सोडून तू गेलो joy, 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 joy. Mando nasta joy, अरे joy, 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 joy. माथ्याची फुलां joy. दुर्गा बेलो कोंबो साथ कालोता सगळ्याक आपयता. तुझे मोजे काजार फाल्यां जाता म्हूण गांवांत तूं सांगता. अरे joy, 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 joy. मांडो नाचता joy, अरे joy, 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 joy. माथ्याची फुलां joy. अरे joy, 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 joy. मांडो नाचता joy, अरे joy, 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 joy. माथ्याची फुलां joy.
Okay, let's have our guests for today on stage with us. Serino, Alicia, Abigail, and Cheryl. Come on.
Vivere Goa, vivere Goa, vivere Goencar. Vivere Goa, vivere Goa, vivere Goencar. Pakele bondai fare घेऊन आमकां बेगडायताय. pakele bondai fare घेऊन चढवा सोडीताय. आमची चढवा pakele नाकाती गोराने लिपोताय. Vivere Goa, vivere Goa, vivere Goencar. 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 Vivere Goa, vivere Goa, vivere Goencar.
Until we meet again for the last time, this is Sylvia Norville along with our guests and the entire team of the Warehouse Studio saying,
We'll be back!